What if the man who would become a crypto titan never got back up after his first fall? A world where Changpeng Zhao, known to millions as CZ, threw in the towel after his initial setback. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But that's not how our story unfolds. This is a tale of resilience, of a man who dared to dream big and refused to let failure define him. A young CZ'd, eyes bright with ambition, selling his house and pouring every penny into Bitcoin. It was a bold move, one that many would call foolish. And for a while, it seemed they might be right. His first ventures stumbled and fell, leaving him with empty pockets and a heart heavy with disappointment. But here's where our story takes a turn. In those moments of despair, when the world seemed to be closing in, CZ made a choice. A choice that would not only change his life, but reshape the entire landscape of cryptocurrency. He chose to get back up, not just once, but time and time again. With each failure, CZ didn't see an end, but a lesson. He absorbed these lessons like a sponge, turning setbacks into stepping stones. "Failure is just a test to see if you have the perseverance," he once said. And persevere he did, with a determination that would make mountains jealous. As CZ navigated the treacherous waters of startup life, he began to see patterns emerge. Each failed venture was a piece of a larger puzzle, a crucial part of his journey. He wasn't just building businesses, he was building himself. With every setback, he was laying the foundation for something far greater than he could have imagined. And then came Binance. Born from the ashes of his previous attempts, it was the culmination of all CZ had learned. But even Binance wasn't an overnight success. It faced its own challenges, regulatory hurdles, and skeptics who said it couldn't be done. Yet CZ, armed with the resilience forged in the fires of his past failures, pushed forward. The crypto world watched in awe as Binance grew from a fledgling exchange to a behemoth of the industry. CZ's vision, tempered by his experiences, was transforming the very landscape he had once struggled to navigate. He wasn't just participating in the crypto revolution, he was leading it. But let's pause for a moment and consider the mindset that made this possible. CZ didn't just endure failure, he embraced it. Each setback was an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become stronger. It's a perspective that turns the traditional view of failure on its head. In CZ's world, failure wasn't the opposite of success. It was a crucial part of it. This mindset is something we can all learn from. How often do we let our fears of failure hold us back? How many dreams remain unrealized because we're afraid to take that first, risky step? CZ's story reminds us that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road, filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. As Binance grew, so did CZ's reputation. The crypto community began to see him not just as a successful entrepreneur, but as a symbol of what's possible when you refuse to give up. The man who had once sold his house to buy Bitcoin was now being hailed as a visionary, a leader who had seen the potential of cryptocurrency when others were still skeptical. But perhaps the most remarkable part of CZ's journey is how it has inspired others. His story has become a beacon of hope for countless entrepreneurs and dreamers around the world. It's a reminder that no matter how many times you fall, you always have the choice to get back up. And here's where our story takes an unexpected twist. People started referring to CZ as the man who sold his house, but bought the entire crypto world. It's a phrase that captures the essence of his journey, from a risky all-in bet to becoming one of the most influential figures in the cryptocurrency space. This twist in the narrative isn't just clever wordplay. It's a powerful illustration of how our perspectives can shift. What once seemed like a desperate move, selling a house to buy Bitcoin, now looks like the first step in a masterful strategy. It's a reminder that sometimes what looks like failure in the moment can be the seeds of incredible success. As we reflect on CZ's story, we're left with a profound message. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about how we respond to it. It's about having the courage to take risks, the resilience to weather setbacks, and the wisdom to learn from every experience. CZ's journey from a man who sold his house to a titan of the crypto world is more than just an inspiring tale. It's a challenge to all of us. A challenge to dream bigger, to persevere in the face of adversity, and to see failure not as an end, but as a beginning. So the next time you face a setback, remember CZ. Remember the man who could have given up but chose to keep going. Remember that every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. And who knows? Your next attempt might just change the world. In the end, CZ's story isn't just about cryptocurrency or business success. It's about the indomitable human spirit. It's about the power of perseverance, the importance of learning from our mistakes, and the incredible things we can achieve when we refuse to let failure define us. As we close this chapter of CZ's story, we're left with a question. Not, what if CZ had failed and never got back up? But rather, what amazing things might we achieve if we approach our own challenges with the same resilience and determination? The answer, like the future of cryptocurrency itself, is full of exciting possibilities. So, are you ready to embrace failure, learn from it, and use it as a springboard to success? The choice, as it was for CZ, is yours to make. And who knows? Your story of perseverance might just be the next one to inspire millions.